I think you can't bring a document that is not been tabled before the Madam Speaker. So I think it's out of order to discuss something that is not tabled before this House.
You know, Honorable Bukosi knows very well that I've been in this House long enough.
Order, Honorable Ndai.
Just as long as I have also been here, my friend.
Order, Honorable Ndai. Order, Honorable Ndai. Regardless of how long we have been in this House, I think we should follow our standing orders, ensure that any document you refer to is substantiated, and also refer to your own motion on the issues that we are discussing. Substantiate, and it has to be tabled and be property of the House if it's to be discussed.
Madam Speaker, I table. You can scrutinize it, and I've got extra copies here for Honorable Bukosi and the rest. Madam Speaker, my time is not yet even halfway. Madam Speaker, even if we were to assume that the KRA is right in their suggestion that they ever achieve their target, then where is the money? Next week, I'll be coming back here to discuss more about National Treasury, Madam Speaker. And therefore, it behoves the KRA and the National Treasury to tell us where our taxpayers' money has gone. Because for the first time in this country, we are failing to meet our very basic obligations as a country. Madam Speaker, as we speak, there is a threat already issued of retrenchment of hapless, poor civil servants. Madam Speaker, it was issued last night by none other than the chairman of the Economic Advisory, whatever. Madam Speaker, David Ndii had the audacity to say that he is going to recommend retrenchment of poor civil servants. How dare you retrench poor workers? How dare you retrench poor hustlers while recruiting and appointing a necessary number of CASs? How dare you retrench workers while creating offices for your spouses? How dare you retrench poor workers while buying cars, expensive cars and...
What is your point of order? Honorable Ndai. Member for Ainabkoi.
I rise pursuant to standing order number 91. Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, standing order number 91, its heading says responsibility for statement of fact. Madam Speaker, I have just noticed when I just walked in, I was shown this document which has been circulated to members and which is purportedly tabled by the Honorable Ndai, the Minority Leader. It's a letter that is addressed to the Director, National Water Harvesting and Storage Authority. It talks about agency suspension notice to the Civil Engineering Company Limited. Madam Speaker, I was at the House Business Committee. I've looked at the motion of the Minority Leader. This letter has no relevance at all to the motion that he is prosecuting and purporting to execute. Would I be in order? Would I be in order, Madam Speaker? Would I be in order, Madam Speaker? Would I be in order, Madam Speaker? You know, the difference between me and the Honorable John Mbadi is that he's a lawmaker and I'm a lawyer. So I multitask. So, and this is not your relevant field. Your field, I'm both a lawmaker and a lawyer. So you better listen to me. Listen first. So, Madam Speaker.
Wind up on the point of order,
yes,
Honorable.
Would I be in order? You know, the only thing, Madam Speaker, is people shouting at you. You know, every civilized community listens. In fact, they say, if he reads the Bible says listen. The Bible says listen. So, you know, people need to listen. You know, one of the virtues of wisdom is listening.
Order, Honorable Chepkonga.
So,
if you have a point of order, please prosecute the point of order. so that we are orderly. Yes, so that we are in. You have 1 minute. Finish up.
Madam Speaker, you know, the Honorable Wandai cannot purport to be standing and interrupting me when I'm raising a point of order. You cannot be the one concluding. Honorable Speaker.
You are already on your feet,
Honorable Speaker, this purported notice has no relevance at all to the motion that is being moved by the Honorable Wandai. And would I be in order, Madam Speaker, to request the Honorable Wandai to withdraw, or you expunge this particular purported tabling of documents that are irrelevant to the motion, that it be completely taken out of this debate? I thank you.
Madam Speaker, I was getting worried that Honorable Chepkonga is usurping your power and mandate. Madam Speaker, I am very much relevant because I am talking about failure of the government of Kenya to meet its financial obligations, which failure is attributable to possible theft of money. And therefore, at the core of this theft could be integrity, the integrity of those who are in charge of KRA.
Order.
And the National Treasury.
Order, Honorable
So I
Wandai.
am perfectly in order.
Order, Honorable Wandai. Order. I was actually going through your motion. Please take your seat. I was going through your motion, and I was also going through the letter that you have tabled, because we are a house of order, we are a house of debate. And this one, the letter you have tabled, is actually directed to National Water Harvesting and Storage Authority. Let us adhere to the rules of debate. This matter, if it's an issue of companies, we have committees in this house. In fact, all the oversight committees are led by the minority side. So I would actually say that the relevance to this, what we are discussing today, there is no congruence at all. There is no congruence. So I would... Order, members. Order, members. Order, members. Order. It is okay to ventilate, but this is a house of record. I will direct that you withdraw this letter officially and formally and prosecute your motion. You have a balance of 2 minutes, and then we will have 5 minutes for every member.
Let me say this. If you find this letter inadmissible, you can simply go ahead and expunge it. But I can't withdraw it, you know. You know very well. You know, I am not the person who can do irregular things. This letter is at the core of the issues in KRA. And I want you to confirm or disapprove the fact
Honorable
that this
Chepkonga.
company belongs to the chairman of the KRA Board of Directors.
Honorable Chepkonga, what is your point of order?
Madam Speaker, this is a house of rules. I rise pursuant to Standing Order number 91. You know, this is a house of rules. You know, when the minority leader, who is supposed to observe decorum in this house and rules of procedure, and then threatens the speaker and tells the speaker, you can overrule me, but I'm not going to withdraw. That in itself, Madam Speaker, is throwing, and you know, Madam Speaker, how can we listen to a senior leader of the standing of Honorable Wandai threatening the speaker and
Honorable Chepkonga, I will persuade you to tell you I'm also a seasoned politician. I am not a new member in this house, so I do not actually need protection, but I will actually need Honorable Pio Wandai to actually adhere to that ruling. You will withdraw this letter, you will continue with the motion, and we will continue with the debate, and the rules of relevance will be adhered to.
Madam Speaker, you can only withdraw a statement you have made on the floor of the House if it is inappropriate. You cannot withdraw a document. A document, if it's not admissible, you just expunge. Just expunge. And therefore, I'm not withdrawing anything. Madam Speaker, I conclude now.
Order, members.
Yes.
I therefore rule that
Yes.
this document is not admissible
Fine,
and will
fine,
be expunged
fine,
from the records
fine.
of the House.
Fine. Fine. Madam Speaker, let me conclude. Let me conclude that we cannot run away from the problems we are facing as a country. The government which is in power cannot run away from the problems that face the country by continuously scapegoating, by continuously backpassing to the old regime. There is this tired narrative of the handshake regime, handshake government. It is on record that there has never been years. You must take responsibility for the good things that government did and also own up for the bad deeds of that government.